and stagger in, rounding out the field. All right, typical looks pretty good. Let's get back here with this 43, a tone touch. Tone touch and crippled sniper. Already pissed off at each other.
I love it.
Um,
Oh, we got somebody loose off the back already.
So what we have been noticing, a lot of guys joining this league are trying to figure out timing, and they don't quite have the best right
Gribble
there.
just killed the 48, whoever the 48 is, Dunlap.
Yeah, the timing doesn't work right, and guys are doing things that maybe worked in B League, but up here in the old elite, it's not going to play out too well for you.
You know what though? Like the good thing is, right? So this race is just about bragging rights.
Right.
So especially right at Martinsville, it's a very tough track in general. Luckily, there's no points involved. These guys, this is a great race for them to kind of feel each other out, like we did last night in last night in the pro-am.
Yeah.
Just kind of feel out people's driving styles, man. I learned a lot just in them 2 races that we did last night about there's Cripple killing somebody, Dunlap killing up, you learned a lot about the way people are going to drive this season,
100%.
So you could see the difference in the 2 heat races and then the main, it was a whole other animal, so I feel like that's kind of what's going to happen tonight. These A-League guys that, go ahead.
Oh, speaking of guys who had good finishes, by the way, talking about Pro-Am, where'd you finish last night?
I don't know if it was 4th or 5th. I don't remember. I know I finished 4th in our heat.
Right, and then you finished right behind me in the race.
Yeah, so maybe 5th or 6th, because I think you had 5th, right?
Yeah, you got.
Which is it? Go ahead.
It's not bad. It wasn't bad.
Especially, I was running 4th or 5th at the time, and I hit that rumble strip and went around and fell all the way back to 11th out of 18. So I got myself all the way back up to 6th place, which was pretty impressive.
Apparently, I'm getting word the 4-car left his brakes in the hauler. Damn.
His battery must have died on his wheelchair when he went to go get him.
Yeah, they probably just loaded him in the car and said, screw it, make it work. Ryan Nowinski in the chat. Wow, are you sure you should be streaming this? You may be doing something else and your Wi-Fi is cutting out, because that tends to happen with you. Ryan.
So I gotta give a big shout out to that 32 car of Corey LaJoy that Mr. Holcomb's driving. Hopefully that Bubba Luck doesn't wear off on him. Looks like Bubba Luck's doing pretty good. Bubba did I had a pretty good run last night, man. I had a car that I thought was at least top 4. There was a period in time when B Nizzy and Shacker were fighting, and I was starting to close the gap to get up to 3rd place.
Right.
And that's when I hit that rumble strip, because I was just I was driving a little too aggressive. Nobody was around me. I dumped myself trying to close the gap. So I feel like I definitely had a top 4 car last night. Rick, how was your car? How'd your car feel? I know it was a bit of a bumper fest for a while for the 2 of us.
So you know me. Whenever I join a race league, I'll stay in the back for half the race and just watch. And that's my thing. I don't mind doing it. I kept getting destroyed by people.
Yeah.
Like on the heavy, kept getting it was bad. And we got I think I finished last in our qualifier, 7. I don't know, something like that. I was like, all right, good job for me. I started 14th and drove for a bit. Guys kept bumping and then it was I got a little hot and I went from I think 9th to 5th, and it got to the point where if you watch my stream at the end, I'm telling guys to run side by side with me so we can make good TV.
Yeah, I want to watch our broadcast, because I made some moves towards the end. I got a question for you, Rick, and I'm going to have the same question for you, Luggy, because you raced Martinsville on Sunday, right?
Yep.
So for the 2 of you guys, we'll go with Big Rig first, then we'll jump over to Luggy, and then I'll put my input in. After last night, Rig, do you sense yourself starting the season off with the hint of rivalries coming?
Oh yeah, 100%. 100%.
I'm not asking you to name anybody because we're not, but
there is 100% try hard syndrome that will be coming out, but it's so nice in the Pro-Am because even after the race, we all sat there and talked with each other for a while.
Yeah, you guys were on for a long time.
And I was talking to, well, I'll just put it out there. I was telling guys, hey, like, we're going to be smart at Daytona because everybody thinks they're fast at Daytona.
Yeah.
And I let them know, hey, let's get on and let's practice together so that we know that we're all going to lift at the same time and not snake and kill each other.
Oh, Bleachy getting a little high with the cut underneath the forehead. What about you, Lugs? You got any rivalries starting?
I wasn't around anybody the other night, so no, I didn't touch anybody, I didn't see anybody.
Okay. I'm good to go. Good.
Loving his talent.
rig the Bleachy into the back of that 4 car. That 4 and 5 car, they're trying to make 9. They're trying to become Chase Elliott by joining forces.
And that's something I don't know about, but I don't think so.
Well, I definitely have a rivalry or 2 or 5 starting.
Who is this? Let's go.
Nah, I won't do names yet. You know what I mean? Because maybe we'll put it out there for the first race of the season. Little feelers, we'll see. But definitely got moved up when I shouldn't have been moved up. Definitely got pushed around a lot when I shouldn't have been pushed around. And then I got taken 5 wide for no reason whatsoever.
That was an awesome time though, because I got shot down underneath of you guys from getting ran into. And the next thing I know is I'm in the grass, and you're like, we're 5 wide. I'm like, we're 5 wide. Like,
yeah,
we gotta go.
Right, like, it made no sense. I went from 4th place, pushed up into the wall, and I think I ended up falling back to 8th or 9th place off of it. And I was like, this is uncalled for, like, absolutely ridiculous.
Typical, down low.
Oh, are we at the end? No. So yeah, so I'm gonna attribute it to, first race of the season. So, you know what I mean? Some people going out for some things, trying to feel out everybody. But I got a good feeling how people are going to race, and they've got no problem moving. Like, we had guys cutting through the grass to make passes. Like, so I know you'll hear it in my stream if you go back and watch. I said, if it happens again, I'm moving somebody. And, there was definitely a, hey, this was your second chance, like, kind of deal said, or, that's 2 or something like that. So there's definitely there's some movement coming and some rivalries may be forming.
Hey, just to put it out there, because I want everyone to be full disclaimer, and I don't want them to feel like they're getting picked on. So from here on out, guys, if Bubba and I see you hit one of us and drive us like a douche, expect the other one who might be behind you to dump you.
Right.
Like,
no. Speaking of dumping, I think Tone Touch is getting super loose. Tone Touch is struggling. I wouldn't say dump, but you're definitely going to get what you give, Oh,
100%. 100%.
Yeah, Tone is super loose. So if you're going to drive me aggressively and make passes that just don't make sense, just expect that I'm going to give you this. If you're going to put your bumper to me to push me out of the way, expect that bumper in return. You know what I mean? I am one of the nicest guys on here. I will give you a spot if you work for it. I'm not just going to hand you the spot, but I'm also not going to drive you like a jerk off to keep the spot. Right. But if you drive me like a jerk off to take the spot before I can even say, hey, you're faster, take the spot, you're going to get it back. Because I think I showed last night I had a car that could compete, and yeah.
Yeah, that was, dude, it was fun, man. I haven't driven and just had a good time like that in a league race in about a year.
Rig, I don't think I dropped any F-bombs last night.
Dude, we were having fun. I mean, listen, guys, this is a great group. The Elite, the Pros, the Pro League, awesome. Sunday nights, 6 o'clock on FTR Racing League channel with Billy Holcomb and them. But if you tune in to Tuesday nights, I mean, it was fun. It was a lot of fun up until about 5 laps to go. But it was a great time.
Yeah, but you know what them 5 laps turned into? A shootout of everybody.
Oh yeah, everybody had low gas and fresh tires.
Yeah, man. Like,
I think I was rolling. And you will talk about on this broadcast about Big Rig and Bubba, and you will like, wait, and you will be talked. No, Shady, we love you. We love you. Also, I do want to shout out Shady. I was riding with him in the qualifier a lot, and you have grown leaps and bounds on the track, and I will be the first one to say it to your face. Or not your face, but your fucking ears, because you're listening. You have grown leaps and bounds, and you are a contender this season. I am excited to see you. Look at that. That was like a nice thing I said. Huh? Huh?
Mitch, thank you, buddy. We tried to do pretty good last night.
Thank you, Lynchy.
I don't see where Shady just said whatever he said, but it didn't pop up yet.
Yeah, it popped up on my TV. Big Rig and Bubba, fun and awesome racing with you guys again. Dude, it was fun, Shady. It was fun. Looks like we got ourselves a winner, and it's that 12 car of a Typical. Dude, Typical's got a hot rod tonight. Typical's got a real hot...
Typical's always got a hot rod, man. The problem is Typical just needs to make sure that he stays out of the nonsense.
I think Henson's got something for him. I'm going with Henson tonight. I am. I'm going with Henson.
Luggy, who you go with, brother?
Eagles.
Okay. Well, then I'll take Typical. Why not? He went with Eagles.
Ooh. You went with the Eaglet.
Never picked him before. Well, actually, heavy wins. So, we gotta start. We gotta see who wins what.
That's it, man. Here we go. It's coming up.
Typical with an 18-8 rig.
Yeah, it's a quick one. FTR Elite League here on Wednesday night, starting at 8 o'clock on Big Rig 64's channel, Lugnut Racing 6, and Hardcore Bubba 85. Every week we'll be up here chatting it up. I was referring to when you guys were talking about some giving and you bad bombers to the red. I don't know. I'll read that.
No, that one that I think you're talking about did not touch me at all. It was somebody else, Shady. It was not SD.
SD. I don't know who this is. Anyway,
Superman.
Oh yeah, no, it wasn't him. He's not on the radar.
No, actually, he raced me really clean, and at the end of the main, we were kind of battling each other for a couple of laps for spots. We were going back and forth, and I was able to pull it off and get the spot to finish right behind you.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, so, Shady, you should definitely proofread and stop drinking and texting.
He's gonna start sending you feet pics. You know,
I know.
He's gonna send you a foot pic soon. He's just a heart around it.
Yes.
He's gonna draw a heart. Once again, FTR Pro or Elite League. This is gonna take a while. Elite League here at Martinsville doing the Clash. We have a whole bunch of fun stuff going on. Typical, Henson, both hot rods. Billy Holcomb comes in second. Eagles is looking fast. Idletown's making enemies on week 1. Oh, this is a beautiful thing to watch. It's going to be hot. It's going to be fun. But you know what's going to be more fun, guys? The Bash on July 1st. 8 to 9 hour. We are just going to be live, cutting it up, calling some racing. Pay your $5. Get in the Discord. Join up, guys. Put your gamer tag in the Discord so we know who the hell you are in the game. Send a friend request so we can just pick you up that day because we're not searching for you. 26th, man. June 26th. That's when the cutoff date is to get your money in. So get it in. It's It's gonna be awesome, Bob.
You can make sure that your entry fee goes to Hardcore Bubba 85.
Oh, you don't want to fit big, dude. Bad nail fungus going. Oh, that's gross, shady.
That's fucking filthy.
You put that out in the never world. Listen, also, Luggy would like to see that foot pic. Luggy, you like a little fungi, right? Little mushroom toe?
No, thank you.
No.
Only if it's out of the shower.
Yeah, it's got to come out of the shower clean, and then he'll throw it in his mouth.
Oh my god.
Oh, wow.
Luggy, what socks are you wearing, Luggy?
Yeah,
Hey.
what kind of socks you got?
Pink ones.
Pink.
Nice.
What are
I
they,
got my
diabetic
black
hospital
socks.
socks?
No, I got my broadcasting socks on.
Oh, okay.
Broadcasting socks. Hey, I don't know what they do, but if you're on a phone, there's like little hearts on the side. Click those. I just want to see what it does on my screen.
I'll do it right now. Boom.
Yeah,
Oh, it
click
just gives the emojis.
Oh, cool.
Do you see
All
them?
right. No, I haven't seen it yet. Yeah, there it is. Oh, that's so cool. Everybody do that. That's fun. I wonder what that does. I wonder if that like bumps my stream or something.
But the more clicks and stuff you get,
Yeah.
yeah. Just gives
Okay,
you more-
everybody go in there and just sodomize that thing right now. Like beat
Can't-
that thing up like you're.
Can't do it on laptops. You gotta be on a phone, I guess.
You'll be a laptop.
But you're being pretty rude again.
That's a lot of hundreds. Jesus Christ. Is that all me or other people lighting this shit up?
Yo, everybody's lighting this up, man. Yeah, this is why I love you guys. I love you guys. They're so submissive.
So, Rig, we have not heard about our sponsors. Who's our sponsors this season, sir?
Ladies and gentlemen, we have Van Auto Supply, Napa, Teased by Maddie, Wheels on Wheels, FTR Designs. That's the big one. FTR Racing League Designs. Miss
Hit
FTR,
that,
put
hit
that
that
in
on
the chat real quick.
Shopify.
Yeah, hit it on Shopify. Put it in the chat, actually, Miss FTR.
Rig,
Put
let's
the,
talk while we got this downtime, while they set up this lobby.
About what? What do you want to talk about?
So, while we discussed on Checkers or Records last Thursday, the bash, you need to start promoting and pushing our children's charity race that we're going to be establishing. Right now, we've got $300 in sponsorship money.
That's it, $300.
The track will be determined probably within the next couple of weeks. We're going to put out a date for it, and this way we'll let the bash kind of get squared away, and then we'll do we'll really finalize and announce everything. But keep a lookout for that. And I think I know we're going to talk. We were talking St. Jude's. Shop has been one of the things, but Rig, one of the ones that I'm thinking really, really heavily on, and we'll discuss your input on it since we got a bunch of dead time, is the Ronald McDonald House, man. I don't know if anybody knows, but Ronald McDonald House is huge with children's hospitals, and what they do is anywhere that there's a children's hospital, Ronald McDonald House purchases homes in the immediate vicinity of the hospitals and allows the families of the children to stay in the home for free while their kid is getting treatment.
Awesome.
So
that sounds expensive.
Yeah, so I'm thinking like every time I get a chance to, I donate to Ronald McDonald House for that reason, because they ensure it's tough because some of these parents got to travel far for the proper treatment for their kids and whatnot.
Right.
So in order to make it an easy transition, so at least the parent or the family can be by the kid, they buy homes or apartment complexes to supply and it's all free of cost for the family. So I'm thinking maybe that charity, you know what I mean, if we could get $1,000 raised up, for the Ronald McDonald House. Yeah, so
we already got 300. So
and we'll make sure it's a fun race. We're not going to do Daytona where it's going to be single lane, whatever. Like we'll make it a fun race, maybe Auto Club or maybe Michigan.
Well, think about this too. With that new DLC, they're supposed to be giving us Bristol dirt in NASCAR.
Oh, really?
I'm just saying, man. New DLC.
I think we just
content.
crashed the server, Rick.
Did we?
Yeah.
Why? What happened?
Because your chat stream just went down for a second and said the server crashed, but it's back up.
Oh yeah, no, there's a lot of stuff going on. You know, people love us. People
Yeah,
love
so
us.
I'd like to. I mean, I think the problem is I'd like to see up to 40 guys racing.
Yeah,
So
that would
40
be
guys
fun.
on Dirt Daytona might be a little much, but we'll figure something out. And maybe we'll even do like a consolation prize so that way people feel like, oh, we're just donating whatever, whatever. Like, maybe we'll allow the winner to get, a portion of the pot. We'll do, 3/4 of the pot goes to Ronald McDonald House, a quarter of the pot goes to the winner or something like that, or half the
How about
pot
this?
half
They
goes to
could,
the house, and half goes to, or a quarter
yeah,
to
yeah.
first, and then whatever split between second and third.
We could talk about it more off air. Yeah, you and I will figure that out. That'll
Yeah,
be something neat. Or we could give out 2 months free subscription to Big Toe Joe's OnlyFans. I
yeah,
think
there you
that's a
go.
hot
Yeah,
item. Only $42.99 a month, and that thing is wild.
yes,
He did
sir.
this. He did this thing with a mini horse. Crazy.
Yeah,
I didn't even know they wore shoes. I
I'll
didn't
tell you
know.
what. To see that one on the dark web was quite interesting.
Dude, how did it get there in 2 days? That's what I want to know.
How'd it get so deep?
200, 100 to... Oh, wow. Really? You're going to do that? Full Throttle Custom Designs just said they'll sponsor for 200. One for the winner, one for the charity. I think this is amazing. I want to hear other people's input. I want you guys to be involved because I really want this to happen. It's...
We've been trying to
Bubba
get
and
it to take place for over a year now, so.
So Bubba and I have a very hard exterior out in the world. All right, we're those guys. We'll bust stones and we'll have a great time with you. But we also have huge hearts and we love helping people out. And this is an outlet in which we could do that, and it would. I mean, honestly, yes, it feels good to win a race and win a big pot. Yeah, I'm the victor. I got bragging rights. But if you did a race, you put away one day, just to hang out and know that at the end of the day, the money is helping out these families with these kids that are sick. Wow. You know what I mean? Just wow. That's the best feeling in the world, man. When you can do that and know you made a difference, you're going to sleep great that night. Oh, we just got invited, boys. We just got invited.
I'm not sure who got the poll. I know
I think it was typical.
Typical set
Yeah.
18-8. So it's probably
I
typical.
believe that Hollywood was the closest me in 18-9. He didn't win. So typical gets to pick.
So yeah,
Boys,
Rick,
get
so
ready.
join, fellas.
If you want to hear more, I knew of Ronald McDonald House, and I've also donated there as well. And it's,
I've had family that used it.
well,
Oh,
what it
there
is?
you go.
I got a kid, so that moment would be the most frightening moment of my life. And if somebody would, you know what I mean? Like I'd melt if that happened. Like it would be
They
ridiculous.
stayed there for 8 months. Free
Wow.
of charge.
Free of charge, right?
Free of charge.
So there you go. I mean, that just goes to show that what I'm feeding you isn't bullshit,
Oh,
guys.
48
you know what I
in the
mean?
wall already.
48 just left. Looks there's something to stop it.
We got a lag out already.
Yep.
Let's see if we restart.
The 48 at Dunlap.
Wow, Dan the man.
They are not starting.
Guys are just beating on these walls. Treating it like prom night, breaking them walls down. Oh,
We got Henson in the lead, Typical in second
Wow.
place, Eagles in third
Henson got
place.
an 18.76. Henson, I picked you. You better win. You better win, Henson.
Oh, look at Typical with the shoot. Oh, well, huge lag, boys, huge lag.
Huge
Henson just
lag.
lagged out.
Yep.
The whole field just gave it a stop.
Restarting.
Yeah. You don't
All right, ladies and gents, we are restarting the race because apparently
We lost a lot.
The servers
They hit
couldn't
the poop
contain
bag.
yeah, the servers couldn't contain the awesomeness of that race. Dear server people, I want you to come in real close if you ever hear this. Fix the servers.
I mean, Rick, it took them, what, a year to come up with the downloadable update, you know? So maybe in 6 years, they'll get the servers figured out.
Hopefully they have a new game by then, you know, and we're all racing spaceships.
I don't want to buy
NASCAR
another
space.
shitty game.
That's true. Worst comes to worst, I mean, if it's anything like Ignition,
Right.
that there will be, it's probably going to be like mass unlifing from people. There were some people
Unaliving?
real hot. Yeah, they're gonna unalive themselves a lot because game, they're not gonna feel great about it. Definitely not gonna feel great about it. All right, guys, FTR Elite here, and sponsors. We got to talk about them sponsors. Here we go. Full Throttle Custom Designs.
Who just
Jumping
put up
on this
$200 to the charity race, by the way.
Yeah, put up $200 for the charity race, by the way. Ladies and gentlemen, they're better than you. Go check them out on Spotify.
Not Spotify, Shopify.
Shopify. You know what? Billy might cut a sweet rap album.
Him and the Eagles.
Do a diss track on everybody that doesn't donate to our fund here. And that'd be awesome. We should have Eagles just cut a mean diss track at everybody.
I don't think Eagles could cut a mean anything.
Yeah, unless that gerbil falls out of them.
Join.
Ladies and
gents in the YouTube lobby, light up them hearts, them emojis and that thing.
yeah, fondle them.
Set this chat up again.
Here we go, fondle it up, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's get some hearts. Let's get some smiles. Let's get 100%. Some thumbs up. Some shit emojis.
Yeah, what's up with that little it's like a cornucopia of things.
They're running a pace lap first to get everybody in line.
That's good. Hey, I'm okay with pace laps. Hell, half my race on Tuesday was a pace lap.
Y'all are slacking, man. Hit them hearts. Let's go. Let them up.
Strike the hearts.
I'll start it off. Bam. Bam.
You guys must be watching on phones, are you?
Yeah, we got our phones up.
Okay.
All right, we got our guys situating themselves.
That's what I like to see, ladies and germs. Good job.
Yeah, look, they're tapping them now. They're tapping them. Get them.
Double tap it like you're clicking your mouse, guys. You know what I'm talking about.
That's it. Flicking the man in the boat. Know what I mean, Luggy?
Well, I want to love.
Yeah, go to Luggy's channel and touch him sometimes, too.
I need love.
The tone touch is already out, Rig.
I don't know why. I wonder if these are gonna lag us here. Here we go. Guys lining up. Let's get it. Let's do it to it. Come on, boys. 41 of Henson out front. Let's see if we can hold this lead. Hold off
Manry
that.
moved up too, huh? Good for Manry moving up to the A-League.
That's it, man. Manry's
Handle
up
town
here.
in that shitty 11 car again. We are green.
41 gets shoved through the corner by the 9. Oh, you don't want to cast him out too far. You won't be able to catch him. He's quick. Henson's got himself a hot rod tonight. Come on, boys. Wow, look at him goosenecking down there. Right now you got Henson, typical. Looks like Eagles. Billy's back there.
We're going to call Cripple bumper car for the rest of the season.
Bumper humper?
Yeah.
Billy Holcomb back in 4th place. Who's in that 17 car? That is
Oh, we got somebody in the out in the wall on the rumble strip. Bleachy Bones is on the rumble strip around. Got himself collected, trying to get back in there. Not where you want to be when you got no stages to come back.
No, you gotta stick with these guys. You know, you gotta really expect yourself to get up there and stay there. This is 65 laps with a pit stop, and yet you don't have a stage to save your life, guys. Maybe a caution. That's it. It's like
so, Rick, what do you think?
Nice.
You think these guys are going to start getting loose about 30 laps in, or you think these guys are, you know, pretty much built into where they can run?
Nope.
I mean,
nope. Guys are going to get loose about 12 laps in. That's what
you
I've
think?
You'll see. Every one of these machines is set up for speed. That's the Elite Series. It's whether or not you can maintain that speed while you are on that braking edge. There's only a few guys that set up their cars stiff enough to make a full run, it seems like, so we'll see.
I'll tell you, you know what I found, Rick? I built my car for the long run,
right,
and I was still hitting decent laps. I mean, obviously I didn't have a first place car, but I didn't sacrifice too much speed, because when you're in traffic, you're not hitting them speeds anyway.
Right.
You know, so
right, if you're not in clean air, you're not running clean laps.
Right.
So that's just how it works. I had my car last night. I was able to run 2s in traffic, which is what saved me all night.
Good.
But I had crappy qualifying. I was too worried about getting the guys on the track. How did you qualify, Buggy?
Last.
Yeah.
Wait, they only got half a lap in qualifying.
C-Fan, you had a good day?
Yeah, where's C-Fan? Why ain't he in here?
Oh, he's up in the Appalachian Mountains.
Oh, that's right, that's right.
Yeah, he's doing Naked and Afraid.
He's bench pressing with polar bears or some shit, right?
Yeah, he's out there trying to make bears and stuff. You know, he's doing like a grizzled trip.
What the hell's going on with your mic, Greg?
No, that's
mine. In the deck.
Luggy got into a fight with his mic earlier.
Dark Knight running an 8 car. I'm going to run through the field real quick and see what we got going on. We got typical in that 12 Menards Ford Mustang car running up there in the lead. Staggering in that 17 Fastenal Ford Mustang. Billy Holcomb in that 32 Core of the Joy Ford Mustang, that Dryden, whatever you want to say. Dan the Man in the Pro Core Toyota Camry, our first Toyota Camry of the night. Tone Touch Parked, he's sponsored by Valet Parking. Eagles in his typical 9 car running that Napa Chevy Camaro. Dark Knight running that Food City number 8 car, Tyler Reddick in that Chevy Camaro. Crippled Sniper, aka Bumper Car Dan, in that 4 car Hump Brother Pizza Ford Mustang.
Tapping the wall.
Lynch in that 42 Hertz rent-a-car. Well, we all know he rents cars because he wrecks them like they're not his.
That's it.
No, I'm sorry, that would be Heavy Duty, not Lynch that wrecks, but we'll go with that anyway. We got Hollywood RRS in that 1 Cure 14 Ford Mustang, looking with that nice Clint Boyer paint scheme. Bleachy Bones in this typical 5 Chevy Camaro Hendrick Motorsports. Ingletown in that piece of shit 11 Toyota Camry FedEx car.
Nobody likes that car.
Manry making the move up from B League to the Elite League. Over here in that 47 Ricky Stenhouse, he getting loose just like Ricky Stenhouse in real life in that Chevy Camaro Kroger. Hanson Racing in that Haas Tools 41 of Cole Custer. Typical in that Menards 12. I think I already said that, guy. Staggering.
Yep,
I think that's the field.
You already got it. There you go. That's the field, ladies and gentlemen. Now, what has happened is Henson fell off the lead, and now he's back to 3rd place. He's got a fast car, but I don't know if I'm going to ride. Wait, and C-Fan in the half-gallon Bluebell ice cream. Yeah, I can almost guarantee C-Fan right now is knuckle deep in a bucket of ice cream. Knuckle deep.
100%.
Yeah, like he's really shaming himself for the next 3 weeks, and we all know it. He's gonna dirty bulk. He's gonna go in the gyms.
Thanks, Mike Boaz.
Yeah, right. He's gonna dirty bulk, and he's gonna wind up lifting the heaviest weight of his life and not know why, but it's because his fat ass had to pick his fat ass up off the plate.
And he's gonna blow his butthole out and have hemorrhoids all night.
Oh my God, dude.
Mike Boaz commented, "I am digging these intros."
Oh geez, who is Mike Boaz?
I'm not sure, but hey, it works. There you go.
Brewster Baker, nice.
Thanks for the comment there, Brewster.
That a boy, Brewster Baker in the house. Once again, guys, if you're listening to these streams, jump on all three. Feel free to like, subscribe, share all three of them. You have Lugnut.
We got the 5 of Bleachy Bones, wall banging, running that Ross Chastain fantasy line that don't work on this fucking race.
No, he don't know what he's doing. He's just out there.
Oh boy.
Bleachy Bones having him a night.
We're gonna run with Bleachy real for. Oh, Eagles look a little slow. That 8 look a little Dark Knight, maybe with a little lag going on.
Yeah, it looks.
It was a little weird.
Well, Dark Knight in the 8 car got into it coming out.
Dark Knight is the 8 car, sir. So I hope he got in that car.
Well, Dark Knight in the 14 car. Sorry about that. The one that was right in front of him.
The 4 car, that bumper car. Triple?
14.
Out of 14?
Yeah, it's Hollywood.
The Hollywood?
Yeah.
4-8 Waldo.
We're going to have to make a new roster with all these new car numbers, man.
We'll figure it out in 2 weeks. If we don't, fuck it. They got a thing on the bottom. Bleachy Bones.
Bleachy, what are we doing, buddy? What are we doing, Bleachy?
We need to get black flag for not running race space here.
Yeah, it'll be coming soon.
Wow, Kroger car looks like he hit a few walls.
Really doing it.
I'll give you some Blackberry there, C-Fan.
Blackberry, wasn't your wife into that?
Yes, no, she was in a Blackberry.
Oh, berry, not berry. Got it. My bad. My bad.
Look at that FedEx car. It ain't going nowhere fast. Good way to go, Intletown.
I should have went UPS on that one.
Yeah.
47 around. 47
Oh, 47
collected.
flipping. By the leader. Typical, no?
By the leader. Holy crap. That was so huge.
Typical still not corrected, right? 14's around of Hollywood.
I believe
Hollywood's lagging.
Your leader right now is the 41 car.
Typical going into the pits.
Can I get a lead check out of you? Can you just look at Billy's screen and see if 41's the leader? After that whole ridiculous situation. Wow, typical. Big heavy favorite. Got a lot of picks to win tonight. And man, was he around quick. Hopefully he can figure it out. I don't know how many laps they ran, but I hope he can just pit and then run the rest of the race out, but I doubt he can. 41 is the leader right now. Henson in this Haas tool. Number 41, yeah, that's it. He's got a yellow bumper, so he's a rookie. What? Yep, that's right, Ben.
I believe we have lost Typical of the catastrophic failure.
Oh, his sadness got a hold of him, and way to go, Typical. Ladies and gentlemen, Typical has left the building.
Hit them hearts, 100%, and them emojis to support Typical in his rage.
Quitting,
and moment of silence for that car of his.
Yeah, give it up for Typical, guys. Hit that heart. Hit that heart for Typical.
Maybe a little sad face emoji.
If he's going to go practice for the bash, maybe he'll win it, you know? Maybe he'll win it. That'd be great. All right, 41 still out front. Typical's in there, staggering. He's having himself a great run. That 95 of Dan the Man. He's still clean. Wow, that car is real clean still. He hasn't touched anything. Good for him.
We're starting to see some guys pull some green flag pit stops.
Oh, man. We're starting to see some guys get loose, too.
Oh, Billy Holcomb scrapes the wall.
The one thing that helped me out at this track was I practiced pedaling my car in the corners and really not trying to break free as much as it should.
Yeah.
I know it's a weird thing to practice, but here at Martinsville it helps so much.
Yeah, it's definitely, you definitely gotta, it's a lot of, oh, we got the 95 getting a little loose, the 9 getting a little loose. Yeah, you're definitely weird on these, especially as these tires where braking, feathering the gas, braking, feathering the gas, trying to keep it down low. At one point, Mr. Shady Acres thought I was lagging because I was rocking on and off the brakes so hard and into the gas. It was, you know, the car was jumping all over the place.
I think I was behind you guys for that.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, Eagles gets super loose, gets down low.
Yeah, at one point in my car, I would hit the brake and ride it in, and I thought I blew a tire, and it was just smoking so much from the brake, and I'm like, huh, that's a weird thing to happen. That's like, oh, it was nuts, but you know, you got to drive your car hard to get it to the front.
Yes, sir.
At 41, man, he is out there in no man's land right now. Still typical rules here for FTR, just the tank, but I mean,
Big Toe Joe going into the pits.
Wow,
These guys, seems like these guys are starting to split the race.
When you pit under green flag, it's 3 laps usually.
Yeah, and it's scary too.
It's at least 3 laps.
Because one caution just destroys your race.
100%.
So that was my strategy. Did you have a strategy last night, Rig? Were you running the tank? Were you trying to run a tank? Were you thinking about splitting the field, the race? What were you thinking?
I knew my car could go 35 and be comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's what I did. I ran at 35, but we didn't have to worry about it because we had cautions.
We did.
You know, like that. I practiced my car, like I said, pedaling through the corner and everything, and really trying to maximize the tank to tire ratio. If I needed to, I could run a full tank and not blow a tire, but my laps were 20s. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, do I really want to sacrifice 4 or 5 tenths every lap because I want to be stubborn? No.
Henson just put Eagles a lap down, but Henson is going into the pits. So my strategy was to run the whole tank, just on the fear of the caution coming out while I was in the pits, because I knew at 30, 35 laps is when my car started getting super, super loose. Right. But I knew with the feathering and the throttle and the braking, I can maintain that 45 lap course. Right. So luckily for me, the pits happened to fall right when I was starting to hit that sweet spot of like, okay, the car's just starting to break loose. But I was absolutely willing to sacrifice that on the fear and the risk of catching a caution while in the pits.
Right.
Because it's hard to come back 3 laps, from 3 laps down when, And at one point, what did we have? Half the field was at least a lap down?
Yes, there was, I believe it was 7th back was a lap down.
Right, so Henson is back out. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure if he maintained the lead or not. It's hard to tell because nobody's really streaming.
I imagine he's still somewhere towards the front. I'm going to keep it on the 40. Ooh.
Oh, the 17 just smokes Middletown. The 5 smokes the 17.
A little bit of racing behind him, huh? Yeah, 17's getting in real deep, running that midline. That's a defensive line. It always is, because you got half your car where it needs to be. Your other half is right where you don't want it to be when you're gassing up, because you'll blast somebody through the corner. But if you can get in there, look, now he's dipping down low. He caught the rumble, couldn't get
Careful on that
him.
rumble strip, man. That's where you get turned around.
Rumble strips will pop you straight up in the air. Miss FTR said Ingletown streams for me.
Yeah, I ain't giving him a subscribe. I'm just kidding. I'm watching on my phone, so I'm not.
Wow, that 32 is looking hot right now. Let's see. What's Billy Holcomb going to do out here tonight? 41 is still cruising. And he's fast, and he's in clean air. Like, guys, I know it's supposed. Look, the TV is on the 41 car. Just wreck somebody and make a caution.
Oh, speaking of wrecking, we got a car around on the front stretch.
Who is it?
Hollywood, the 14.
14.
Still around. There we go. He's straightened out.
Luggy, why can't you hear much? 14. Catastrophic failure. He's gone.
Can we get a lap count and a leader check, please? Anybody?
Yeah, I can't.
We cannot hear you at all, Lugs.
Did your mic just take a crap on you? Usually that costs $50 in Atlantic City, so.
And it's
13 to
usually
go.
in the
Henson is the leader. Henson, I don't know how you're typing while you're driving.
Holy shit. He's going to say talk to text.
Yeah, it's probably talk to text. Or he's got his girl doing it. Big shout out to Henson Racing, by the way. One of the, I believe, lead sponsor for the Bash on July 1st, man. So he said, "I'm talented." I doubt it. I know you. You're not. You were part of the Super Friends. You stop it. You are not talented, jerk.
Speaking of Super Friends, who's our sponsors, Rig?
We got that new one that I have to remember the full thing, and it's like part of the race league, which is tough. Full Throttle Custom Designs for FU sakes. Nice. Yeah, we have Full Throttle Custom Designs that you can get on Shopify. Check them out. Van Wick Auto Supply.
Billy
Napa.
sends the bumper to Middletown.
I believe Wheels on Wheels is back for another season. I mean, we're going to have ourselves a great time. We have a whole bunch of sponsors for that July 1st bash. And like I said, Henson, one of them. So, good shout out, man. He's a good dude. And he's not afraid to help other people out, which is the best way to be. So, go for you, Henson. Go win this race. I picked you. All right? I picked you. You got this, Henson. You got this. You ain't got to worry about Typical no more. He gone. He already packed up. Luggy is fighting with his microphone. I'm pretty sure it's on fire.
Henson's got like a 3-day lead right now.
Yeah, this is his first FTR win right here, if he pulls this off. Dude, I'm excited for him, man. He deserves this. He drives hard. He's been practicing a bunch. He's always online. Like, what else do you need to know, folks? You want to be good at the game, you got to practice. That's how it works.
Billy getting around staggering right now.
Henson giving room to Dan the Man, driving underneath. And clean pass right there, coming up on that 8 car. Let's see if Henson can get up underneath of this 8 car soon, or if he's just gonna move over for him. I don't think Dark Knight's moving over.
Dark Knight's gonna move for nobody.
Yeah.
Henson had the preferred line coming out of there though. He should have stayed low.
There was a large red, white, and blue. There he goes. He gave him a little bit. He gave him enough so he could make a run.
Henson drives in a little deeper. Dark drops down a little bit, try to close the gap.
There we go.
Henson gets the pull off.
And now he's got clean air in front of him. And
Lynch is in the wall. Eagles and Lynch back and forth together.
Oh man, are they doing the breaker 19s again?
They're rubbing. Oh, Eagles puts Lynch into the wall. Oh, Eagles gets him again off the rumble strip. The Ford makes the pass on Eagles. Lynch pumps down on him. Lynch bumps up into the wall. The 4 makes a pass on the 9 and the 24.
Wow, good move.
Then they go 3 wide.
24
Lynch
to the
gives
center.
it back. Oh, he takes it.
Wow.
Making a run on the 4 car now.
Cribble's just trying not to get hurt. Cribble's just trying not to get hurt.
Eagles backs off a little bit, gives Lynch the spot, says, all right, I'm done playing this game.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
full send.
Jesus Christ.
Full send.
Cribble says, all right, boys, I'm just going to take this. Oh, boy, we got some retaliation. Oh, the 24 round.
Wow.
I think it's about time for somebody to be parked.
I don't... Oh, I think he just took his driver's exam, too. And that's... I believe this is the end of the race right there. Or it might be a caution. No, I believe that's the end of the race.
Should be the end of the race. So we got Henson with the win. And everybody else.
Yeah, and whoever else finished. Wow, Henson. Who was that top 3, man? Come on, shoot it into the chat. That was phenomenal, ladies and gentlemen.
No.
Henson with a dominating performance out here on the FTR Elite.
Ladies and gentlemen, for those that are still watching, hit them emojis, hit that heart, hit that 100%.
That's it. Hit it all. Just hit it all.
Lynch was 3rd? Oh, no.
Wow. That was crazy. That was a crazy race. Mr. Holcomb, who was the top 3 in that race?
Me, Lynch, and Henson.
What? Lynch got 3rd?
We need to get Henson in the booth.
He's in. He's in.
Okay, good.
Luggy, did you figure out your mic yet?
Yes.
Okay. You want to take 3rd? Bubba grab 2nd, and I'll jump on 1st.
Yep.
All right, cool.
Who's 3rd, Lynch?
No.
Yeah,
yes,
Lynch.
I believe Lynch.
Huh.
Billy said, "Don't pick me," and he comes in 2nd.
Go ahead.
Slavy.
Go ahead, Luggy.
Mr. Lynch.
What's going on?
You had some battles there towards the end. How'd your night go?
The heat race was terrible. I was just really loose. I had to let Dan go by. I got into him, so I said, you know what, before we wreck each other, I'm going to let him go by. I did some adjustments during break there. I went down on the rear springs a couple clicks, and I think it helped out. Eagles, got to give a shout out to Eagles, man. He wore me out there at the end, you know.
We were watching that.
You're doing a lot of bumper banging there the last 2 or 3 laps.
The Lynch Eagles show, it continues.
Yeah.
But happy with the P3 tonight to get the season started. I think we're going to have a good season this year. Got to thank Billy for all the help and all the HMS teammates for all their help and support also.
You're welcome for sending you that setup.
Well, congratulations, 3rd place, first race of the season. Great.
Thank you, guys.
Lynch, glad you could watch Bubba and I race last night and learn something.
Yeah, you guys did good last night, man.
Thanks, buddy.
All right, Bubba.
Mr. Holcomb, sir.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
What's going on? It looked like you had a fairly decent run this whole heat, this main event. Kind of stayed pretty clean for the most part. Tell us about your race. Tell us about your heat.
Yeah, car was not good. I mean, it was decent, man, but I just couldn't get the car to drive the way I wanted it to be. I could make it fast and loose where I couldn't drive it, or I had to slow it down a little bit and where I could drive it. But, you know, we started off there, had a decent qualifying there. I didn't do too good. I hit the apron twice during qualifying there, and it kind of screwed my lap. But, race was pretty good, man. Like I was pretty loose. I made a little bit of an adjustment after that heat race. I just didn't make enough. And then, you know, right there at that little break there when we had the pit stop there, I made a little bit more of an adjustment, and it got better. It got better on the long run where I could get back in the gas real good off the corner. But, you know, all in all, I think it was a great race. I appreciate everybody that joined tonight for this exhibition. Yeah, I had a blast, man. Didn't win the race, but had a lot of fun, though.
Mr. Holcomb, one more question. How's that fan club behind you? What are you in the bayou with Bobby Boucher and all his frogs and stuff? I mean, you got yourself
like that,
quite
don't you?
you got yourself quite a crowd back there, huh?
Yeah, man. It seems like you hear every damn thing in this
Oh, my
thing out here,
God.
dude. Yeah, definitely. It's all good though.
You got the
They cheer me
Budweiser
on,
frogs
so.
out there, you know.
It's like the rainforest here. It's rainforest.
That's
It's
what
like a
I'm saying,
rainforest
like-
here, man. It's rained so much, so.
You ain't lying. Well, they're all out and they're all happy for your second place position. So good for you.
Yeah,
Go
thanks,
ahead,
man.
Rig. Take her home.
Yeah, Billy's out there in the old Redneck Country Club, and I love it. I love it, buddy. That was a great race. Henson, you got a copy?
I got you.
Bro, I picked you, and you won. That doesn't happen much up in this booth. You had a fast car all night long. Let's talk about it, man. What happened? Like, I know Typical was a ride out there. He was quick, but then he got that bad luck with the 47 spinning, getting loose, and talk us through it, man. Where you just like, screw it, I'm putting everybody a lap down. They're gonna pit. I'm gonna do what I gotta do.
Well, you know, qualifying was really good. I ran like an 18.7, so I got to run with Eagles in the heat. That was really fun. He got like 2.5 seconds ahead. I ran him down, passed him. And then main right there, man, I was hoping Ty, I knew lap cars were coming up pretty quick, and he was definitely the car to beat, but I was catching like 2/10 a corner, and I was just driving as hard as I could, and I barely missed him when he spun with the lap car, but yeah, I had a really good car.
Nice. You definitely, man. You look like you really grabbed this track. This is your first FTR win, right?
Yeah, first one in FTR. First
Dude,
of many,
congratulations.
hopefully.
Yeah, first of many. It's going to be a big season up here. We got that new DLC drop. Everybody go buy the DLC. Just do it. Just do it, folks. But yeah, man, that was fun to watch. You had a hot rod all night. All three of you guys. I mean, Lynch, I didn't even know where you were on the he hit you so hard. He just boom.